Have you ever had a time in your life where you looked around and you asked yourself, how did I get here? What happened that I am now in this place? Maybe as you're assessing your circumstances, you find yourself disappointed in the way your life has turned out. Maybe it didn't match your expectations or the dreams and hopes that you had. We all have seasons like this. I remember one particular season like this in my own life. It was just after my divorce. I was heartbroken and I relocated to a new city. And while I was in that new city, I had to downsize significantly into a small studio apartment. I had no support system and my finances were in shambles. I remember looking around and just being devastated, so disappointed. And I remember calling a friend, a very wise friend, and friends are so important in our life. That friend said to me, have yourself a good cry, and then get up and put your things away. Essentially what that friend was saying was, honor your feelings, give them expression, take time for them, and then pick yourself up and continue to move forward. I had another friend that came to visit me. And I remember in that tiny apartment, I was not going to decorate because I did not see myself there very long. I didn't want to be in that place. I was not going to accept that. And I was not going to make that my home. I didn't want that to be the case. And she said, we're going to decorate your apartment. And so I didn't want to disappoint her. And I went ahead and I did that. Well, I will tell you that even though it was a circumstance and a situation that I did not want to be in, making the best of it, making it feel like home shifted how I felt in that place. And I actually ended up being there far longer than I expected to. And that place became a place of comfort, a refuge, something that I eventually fell in love with. And I was there 4.5 years. But I was not there in a miserable way. And what I want to convey to you today is that we all have circumstances that are less than ideal, that are not what we would have picked if we had been given a choice or if we had made different choices. You have options when you find yourself in this place. You can choose to be as miserable as possible, or you can choose to do what you can with what you have. You can choose to build a life from wherever it is that you're at and to make it beautiful along the way. I hope you'll choose to do that. John Piper has a quote that I think captures this so well. I'm going to read it to you. He says, occasionally, weep deeply over the life that you hoped would be, grieve the losses, then wash your face, trust God, and embrace the life you have. Friends, today I ask you to embrace the life you have, even if it's not the one you would have wanted. Make it the best possible life it can be.